Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this?
Now, it would be very easy for me to come out here and give you the kind of news that you would like to hear. If I come out here and tell you that you're important, that you're beloved, that you are valued. But I'm not going to do that because I've got some bad news.
Do you want me to go through each of these things 1 through 12, A through Z? You want me to list them all and then go through them? Or how would you like this done?
Do it whatever way you want to attack them. Let me just wrap up.
We're gonna
make
list
it
off
enjoyable.
everything and then go through them one at a time.
Let me
Yeah, make
so
it
let me just
enjoyable.
say the CMA blocked the ABK deal.
Don't worry, I got you
That's-
covered, VG.
That's what happened. So at least right now, it's on. They say it's unlikely that it's ever gonna go through now. That so Microsoft right now cannot buy They cannot acquire Activision, and it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to even in the long term. And they said it was over cloud reasons. So have at it. Bond, go
Clout
ahead.
reasons. Anyway, at this point today, April 30th, the day before your fucking rent is due, if y'all still got an Xbox in your apartment, dorm, house, cottage, garage, if it's in a place where you physically lay down and pay bills, you are a fucking idiot. You need to get rid of that shit. Buy a fucking Game Boy Advance. It's anything. Nigga, go out and buy an N-Gage. The Xbox is trash. Plain and simple. This week alone pretty much was the Xbox disappointment timeline. Like the Sony PS3 disappointment timeline. Let's start out with this. Number 1 on the list. Xbox hardware sales down 30%. Ain't no stock issues. Ain't no issues going to a store, ordering online, trying to find one. Oh, I want the S, but they only have the X. I need the X. No. They're out there. Niggas just don't want it.
They claim there are stock issues. I don't, but go ahead. They claim
There's
that.
no stock issues. Maybe in Japan or Tanzania or Madagascar or Antarctica. Maybe there's stock issues there, but there are no stock issues. Because if there's stock issues, then Sony wouldn't be the first company to sell 500 million home consoles. Yes, that happened this week too. PlayStation has sold 500 million units of hardware. No other company has done that. Not Nintendo, not Sega, not Microsoft, nobody. At the same time, the PlayStation 3 sales are up 500% in Europe,
PS5.
while the Xbox and the Switch are down. Crazy. We also have Redfall, capped at 30 frames per second, which is not playable. Crazy as hell. Strongest console on the market. $500. Xbox has no limits. The what does Smooth say? It's not about 30 and 60. It's about 60 and 120. Yeah. Okay. He's understand. Phil Spencer must have been taking too many vacations to Japan because every time he goes over there, he comes back with more bad news. Oh my God, Phil's going to Japan. We're gonna get games like fun. Nah, Phil goes to Japan. All you guys get when he comes back is please understand. He ain't do shit in Japan. That nigga over there in the fucking brothels like it's fucking Yakuza, fucking some Asian bitches. He ain't over there doing business. I don't know fuck what y'all thinking talking about. That nigga ain't over there making deals. That nigga over there getting some pussy. Yep. What we got up next? Oh, also, in the day and age when Xbox games are absolute dog shit and trash, Microsoft has the audacity to say that they're going to raise the first party prices of all games built for the X to the S from 60 to 70. Now, it's crazy to me that all these studios and all these purchases and all these acquisitions aren't releasing games. And then they decide that, you know what? We're going to increase games to $70. And when are we going to do it? When Redfall is confirmed at 30 frames per second. But don't worry, you'll pay a nice solid $70 for a 30 FPS game, and you'll get that patch to 60 or higher later. That's crazy. Ain't no way in fuck I'm paying $70 for a game for them to tell me, oh, you'll get the other 30 frames later. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Next up, number 6. The UK blocks Microsoft's $69 billion deal to buy out game giant Activision Blizzard. First of all, I wonder why people care about this, especially the Microsoft guys. Alexa, shut the fuck up. I'm ranting. Thank you.
Fire.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Oh shit.
We hear about all this this Pakistani woman and pro-America and this, that, and the third. Last I checked, Activision Blizzard was a cesspool of sexual harassment, dealings with the Chinese, and other unsavory actions. But apparently, the Microsoft fan base all of a sudden has morals, but doesn't have morals when Microsoft is about to unload $69 billion on Activision Blizzard's face. But, I digress, I mean, morals and standards are morals and standards until you're desperate to get games. But, again, I digress. But the funny thing about that deal is, who here has a girlfriend but isn't married?
Yes, sir.
All right, Alex, how would you feel if you had to pay your girl $300,000 for her, or $30,000 if she broke up with you? Like a breakup fee.
It's gonna be some hefty bags and a 6-foot hole. I know that much.
Well, just to make matters worse, if Microsoft doesn't secure this $69 billion deal, they have to pay Activision Blizzard $3 billion. Like imagine you were in free agency in a sport and you didn't get the player you wanted, and you had to pay like a tenth of the price or 1/20th of the price. These niggas are about that. They spent all this time to fail, and in the end, all they ended up doing outside of failing was they have to spend $3 billion. They could have literally bought almost any other studio for $3 billion. But now they're going to throw $3 billion in the fucking water hole, down the toilet, piss on it, burn it, dookie on it, whatever. That's just embarrassing. Somebody needs to fucking lose their job. They don't get Activision Blizzard, and then they got to pay a $3 billion fee? That's unheard of. And to make matters worse, y'all could always say, Microsoft took the L, but don't worry. I'll get you gadgets next time. Next time. Well, there ain't gonna be a next time for 10 motherfucking years. Because according to the CMA, if the merger is blocked, it also prohibits both companies from merging for another fucking decade. You know what's gonna happen in our fucking decade? BG might actually fucking have kids by then. So you go before this merger goes through, you're gonna have BG gonna have kids. But you know what's even funnier? What I just thought about? Here's the real kicker. This would be absolutely hilarious. This probably won't happen, but it would be fucking hilarious if it did. They can't negotiate with Microsoft for our 10 years, but you know who they can negotiate with?
Oh man.
Could
Somebody
you
that can't afford them?
Could you imagine if fucking fucking Activision Blizzard went over to Sony?
Ew.
And maybe it's not a merger. Maybe it's more like a partnership, like a 51-49 Blizzard or UFC WWE. Oh my God, that shit would be crazy. But the bad news doesn't end there, people. It just keeps getting worse for Microsoft. I mean, at this point, if I was near a cliff, I might just take a blind step forward and fall off the cliff because this shit's getting bad. You know that amazing first-person shooter with the green dude? I forgot what it's called. I think they used to call me Halo in college, but it's been so fucking long. But the exodus over at 043 Studios is just crazy. The lead director, Joe Stalin or Stalin, sounds like a Russian communist or something. This nigga got up and left after 15 years. A 15-year marriage. He said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I've had enough. Came out here playing the Owen Hart Nation of Domination theme, said, enough is enough, and it's time for a change. That nigga's out. Halo, dead. 043 Studios, dead. There's nobody over at 043 Studios that has pretty much any connection to Bungie in the original game. Microsoft, do the deal. Just fucking sell the IP, sell 043 Studios, sell Halo back to Sony, so Sony can actually do something with it with Bungie, the original creators. Halo should have ended at 3. They should have put that nigga to sleep in a cold storage. It would have been a perfect ending. Halo would have been done. The rest they could have done was just turn it into an online multiplayer game, like a combat simulator in Perfect Dark, or a multiplayer game. Halo was done after 3. At least if it was going to continue, it should have continued other places without Master Chief. And, maybe a decade or so later, then Master Chief makes the grand comeback, but that shit is done. It's a wrap. Halo, done. And now the craziness is, without Activision Blizzard and Call of Duty, what first-person shooter is fucking Microsoft have? Doom is good. Wolfenstein is good. Nobody playing those games online multiplayer. Let's be fucking real. Those games are campaign shooters only. Ain't nobody checking for Doom multiplayer, and I don't even know if fucking Wolfenstein has multiplayer. But it gets even worse. I mean, we already knew about Starfield's delay, so broken promises, Game Pass, Microsoft admitting that, oh my God, we do admit that Game Pass does cannibalize sales. Like, this shit is crazy. Imagine you being a 5-star chef. They ask you to make a fucking good-ass meal and to put that shit at a buffet line. You ain't get no tip, no gratuity, nothing. They ask you to make a 5-star meal and fucking put that shit at the fucking Chinese buffet for $5 a person. That's fucking Microsoft's business strategy right there. Hi-Fi Rush, if that shit was successful, Microsoft needs to prove it and say how it was a successful game. They ain't, because like I said, if a game sold 10 million copies, ain't no company going to be shy or quiet about selling 10 million copies. Hate to say it, but that's fucking true. And really, that's really all I got to say about Xbox. I mean, again, at this point, you are mentally retarded if you are still playing and capping for Xbox. This is not a debate. This is not an argument. This is a fucking fact. Sony is running laps around Microsoft. Nintendo is running laps around Microsoft. You know what Microsoft is running on? Microsoft is running on a fucking treadmill. Career like the treadmill. It's running, but it ain't going nowhere. It's running in place. I see all these people getting emotional, crying, going on tangents, getting emotional, weeping, and getting frustrated and annoying. And the crazy thing is, Jack, I thought about this. If my girlfriend made me feel like the Xbox makes these dudes feel, you know what I would do with her? I would dump her fucking ass. I would kick her ass to the curb. Why would I want something in my life that is actively making my life miserable, that is actively making me frustrated and angry to the point where I'm on Twitter looking when niggas are flying out to different conferences, stalking people's arrival and departure times, checking out the CMAs, wondering what race and gender people are, who they're fucking, who they're sucking. Like, I don't got time for that. If my girl made me feel that way, I'd get rid of her. But for some reason, the Xbox fanboys, they can't do that. They just can't let it go. There's other pussy out there. There's Nintendo. There's PlayStation. There's PC. There's all these handhelds like the Steam Deck and that new Asus thing. Like, y'all need to let it go. Look, the Super Nintendo was an amazing machine. When that PS1 came out, we let the N64 go and we went to the newcomer. When the PlayStation 3 came out originally, that shit was garbage. The 360 was amazing. Brand loyalty be damned. We let it go and went to Microsoft. When the Wii U came out, that shit was trash. Nobody liked it. But you know what? The next generation came out, the Switch, and people decided after letting Nintendo go, we gonna come back. But here's the problem with Microsoft. While they'll never get better, y'all niggas have proven you will never let them go. So if you're in a relationship and you know the person's never going to leave you, what incentive do you have to do to be better? Why would you need to be better? The bitch gonna stay with you regardless. You go out there and fuck every whore on the street, not work, not pay a bill, be fat as shit, not dick it down good, whatever. He ain't leaving. So what incentive do you have to be better? Phil Spencer knows he has y'all niggas by the balls. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. You're gonna keep licking the ass of your white sugar daddy and tell him to give you more. Y'all gotta keep thinking that today's the day. He's gonna come through the door. He's gonna hug me and hold me and tell me he loves me. No, he ain't gonna do that. He don't love you. Go somewhere where you're appreciated. Stop this Xbox bullshit.
But you know, Bonds, some women do like that toxic relationship. It makes them feel alive.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Smooth definitely be feeling alive on Twitter. You ain't wrong about that. You know what? I never see the fire like Smooth. How come you can't bring that energy to Weapon that you bring on Twitter?
Dude, I'm letting you go. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like you got the smoke for all this on Twitter. Where's the smoke in the after dark?
For what?
What do you mean for what?
I'm still waiting for your rant to end.
My rant is over. Y'all can all dissect this now.
All right, so you said people are retarded for continuing to play on Xbox. Is that correct?
Yes.
Why? Like,
did you black out the last 10 minutes?
Jesus.
I almost fucking went into a coma. Like, the thing is that I understand is like, see, I think that's the whole problem with the community and with you guys. That you guys have issues with people liking something.
Nigga, it's over. You don't even like it, Smooth. That's why you crying on Twitter.
I'm not crying on Twitter.
Why can't you accept that even you don't like it? Why have pride for a worthless piece of plastic and a bunch of white guys at $1 billion company that don't care about you? They don't give a fuck about you, Smooth. Give a fuck about yourself and go somewhere better.
Come to the island, Smooth.
You need help.
Nigga,
sorry. You need some type of help.
Weren't you on Twitter last night calling people a bundle of sticks over a piece of plastic?
No, yeah, somebody tried to bring up an old tweet when I called Hard 8 a bundle of sticks in 2017.
Yeah,
it's like that's crazy. That I'm not like it's not that you. The thing is, you guys want people to stop playing on Xbox for what reason?
Nigga, y'all don't even play on Xbox.
I'm playing Minecraft Legends right now.
Jack, we don't have to tell them not to play on Xbox. We look at the sales numbers of games. It already shows that they don't play.
They ain't gonna do it.
Ain't nobody got to tell you not to buy games. Y'all niggas don't buy games already.
Smooth, I think, like, even though I don't go as, hard as Bond on y'all Xbox dudes, I never see y'all happy. No, but I never see y'all happy. That's why people are so like confused as to how y'all stay fans, because y'all are in a perpetual state of always being unhappy about something, always complaining about something. Like, I honestly cannot name like even like I feel like a 3-month stint where Xbox fans were just like genuinely happy. Like in the last 10 years, like
I really want you in 2 weeks to see the excitement that these Nintendo guys are about to have.
Oh my goodness, Bob. Like when I was over there,
Tears of the Kingdom comes out, and when you see the excitement that these people have when we're playing this game, that's not something you've had for over a decade.
Bon, when I was over there on the Xbox, I would walk past my Xbox and I just look at it and be like, then I start to play a game. I'm just like, but when that tears of joy comes out for the Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna be playing my game like
Jack
about to be eating strawberries with another man.
like y'all literally saw me play and stream games like The Last of Us Part 2, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima. Jack literally said, damn, this nigga got up and gave this game a standing ovation at the credits. When's the last time you did that for an Xbox game? That you see the credits and you're like,
I don't give games a standing ovation. I mean, you got to be a funny ass dude to do some shit like that.
No, you just got to play.
You're the type to go to the movies and clap at the end, aren't you?
So hold on. None of you have ever played a game when the credits rolled, you were just like, "Damn, that was a fucking bang."
Xenoblade 3.
Absolutely.
I played NAC, so yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that
I did that with 13 Sentinels.
Smooth is the only one that doesn't know that feeling because there's nothing on Xbox that'll ever make you feel that way.
See, that's where you're weird. I played all these games that you've got up and clapped for and clapped your cheeks for. I just don't feel compelled to clap my cheeks for a video game.
But see, Smooth, the problem is you can't fully enjoy these games because you have to pretend to have some disdain for them.
Nah,
because of your white colonizer sugar daddies that you have a crush
that's not
on.
true. Like nothing stops me from enjoying a game if I think the game is good or not. But just that I guess I'm too old. I don't masturbate the games in 2023.
Too old? You're
you used to?
You used to?
I mean, apparently.
The sticker itself, is not a big deal. It's what the sticker implies that I don't think people are realizing about this. Like, that's not something a company does. Just slaps a sticker.
Tacky.
It's extremely it's cheap. It's tacky. It's a $1 trillion company, and they have some Microsoft Word printed sticker on the box of their game.
It would have cost more money to put 30 or 60 frames to reprint them out, though. I ain't mad at the situation, bro. Like, I don't know, dog.
I can't.
It's either to get sued for false advertising. Which one would you rather do?
I'm just saying it's embarrassing.
I mean, of course, but it's fucking Microsoft, man. We don't
like
that'd be all right.
There's a certain people talk about like you remember the Nintendo sticker of quality. That they don't put that on their games no more, but people still know about it, right? Because one thing about Nintendo games is, regardless of what you think about them, they typically don't come in hot, all buggy and a mess. Third party, yeah, but not their first party stuff. That Nintendo seal of quality. People even, when they talk about PlayStation, they associate it a lot of the times with quality. And there's like a certain amount of pride, I assume a lot of these developers have in their games to be associated with that. And then you got Microsoft and Xbox slapping stickers on their games, bro.
I just saw what he put in the Discord chat. It's not even a cute sticker. It's like literally like they printed
the
it out.
corner store. It's the corner store sticker.
I mean, it could have looked cool, but goddamn.
And we gotta be honest too. They're not looking to sell copies of this game. Like, when you making a game for a first party Xbox situation, this is going into a fucking subscription service, man. The goal of the game is to get people, on Game Pass. You ain't worried about no fucking physical copy of the goddamn game. That's an afterthought. That's why they doing all this, and nobody really gives a fuck at the end of the day.
It tells you how things are working inside this company. And I'm not like one of these dudes who act like I know how game development really, works at every level and the whole pipeline. I just know when there's telltale signs that shit is fucking up.
Yeah, you don't have to know how to develop a game to know when corners are being cut in production.
Exactly. I know when motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. This is the problem that we continue to highlight is it's always up to one Xbox game to carry the cross of every other Xbox game's mediocre sins. Because this game, by all accounts, is going to be mid, right? And then it's left up to Starfield. Once again, it's always the next game that's going to save Xbox from the apocalypse. It's always that next game that's going to save us, and the Messiah who's going to take us to the promised land. That's why Xbox can never get anywhere.
You know what to fix it? All they gotta do is drop a new Forza game. Every time they drop a new Forza or Forza Horizon game, niggas mysteriously forget that they ain't been playing nothing of value for fucking years.
Forza is their best reset, and it works every single time. Well, for the people who fall for it.
Oh man, they got Hot Wheels DLC coming out, and yeah, man, you already know what's going on, bro.
You should put it in Japan. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Forza, there might not be any redeeming factor about Xbox if they didn't have Forza. Might not be
Smooth,
one redeeming
Smooth, are
thing.
you still there?
So here y'all sound ridiculous, bro.
Okay.
Like this sounds like these are sound like celebratory complaints.
Wait, Smooth. I just want to ask you, right,
Blandrew?
Like, honestly, are you happy as an Xbox gamer?
What? Am I happy as am I happy with Xbox?
Yeah, because
I'm not happy.
And joy as
I am not happy with Xbox. But if you ask me overall if I'm happy, then that's different. But I'm not happy with Xbox. If I'm isolating my mood and my emotions to like Xbox gaming, then yeah, no, absolutely not.
When was the last time for a long period of time you were happy with what Xbox is giving you?
I was happy when they launched the Series X. I've been happy with Xbox. I mean, it shows in my tweets, FPS boost, Halo Infinite. I was happy.
Is that the last time when they launched it?
Someone said he was happy with an FPS boost.
Yeah, because I wasn't happy of 2022 at all. So
you know what? Don't got an FPS boost buying Redfall.
Oh,
yeah. I'm in your bag.
I just don't know, man. Like, and listen, I really do. We do have to like kind of, I guess, leave Xbox. No, like leave Xbox fans alone.
Why?
Because Jack is right. Like nothing. Like I used to actually believe
it's the same shit.
I used to actually believe that you could like show them like, listen, this is like all jokes aside, like all that fanboy shit aside, like bro, this isn't doing anything for you. I used to believe like you could actually show them it, but it doesn't matter. Like nothing ever seems to change, and they are like kind of fine with it, bro.
They still content and happy. That's the crazy shit. Like.
You
ever been into an Xbox University space, bro? He'll be mad for like a week about that shit, right? And then he'll just tweet out a picture of like a whole bunch of games that ain't never came out. He's like, Xbox still has hope, man. The acquisitions, like, nigga, what the fuck?
The best thing you can tell Xbox fans is like I've been telling them recently. I realized I just got to tell them, and listen, enjoy your dog shit. That's the only thing you tell them. Enjoy your dog shit, bro. I hope you love your dog shit. I hope
you going back and forth with Crap Gamer about that or something this week.
Yeah, because it's like, bruh.
Ew.
Yeah, like I didn't read too much.
You with Crap Gamer in 2023, bro?
Yeah, nigga, don't play games.
I can't even remember because my thing is like sometimes it wasn't even about like opinion of things. Sometimes they can't even acknowledge like basic, universally accepted things. That's what I was arguing with him about. It wasn't even about shitting on Xbox. I really wasn't. It was about just universally accepted things. Like Nintendo fans accept that the Wii U was bad. Most PlayStation fans accept the PS3 was pretty bad, especially early on. It got better over time, but it was pretty bad. Everybody kind of accepts that as fact. They don't accept generally accept this shit as facts, bro. It's like, it's okay, bro. No, I'm saying I just don't know why things just can't go right for them. And now, assuming how Redfall goes, now it's all up to Starfield. And remember,
this shit flops. It's a wrap.
Remember, this year was supposed to be. I know they say it every year, but this was the one, not the one, but the one. Remember that this is the year that was going to kick it off. Like, a AAA banger like every 2 months, and all these games are going to be fire. And this is when PlayStation and Nintendo are in trouble. And this was the one. This was the definitive one. And it's Hi-Fi Rush essentially. That's it.
That's a definitive version of all your favorite games.
So,
man, you guys make gaming depressing as fuck.
I'm not depressed about gaming at all.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm having fun with my gaming.
I'm having very much fun.
Sure you are. You guys, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Hold on, no, smooth. You cannot tell us we make gaming depressing when every Xbox podcast I listen to, they are depressed. That's all. I listen to the podcast, Smooth. Even yours, it's all depression and sadness.
Yeah, shit have been kind of sad recently, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Xbox fans will complain about shit for a month, and then they'll ask PlayStation fans, why y'all make shit seem so bad? That's all y'all talk about is bad shit.
Yeah. Even when like Bless Rat gets at you, Smooth, it seems like you just listen with your head down, just like in silence, just taking it. It's just bad over there.
Y'all talk about nothing but negativity that y'all get from Microsoft and be like, why all y'all only talk about bad stuff? That's all y'all talk about, brother. Like, what do you want?
Or as that one guy, Backbond used to say, or Blackbond, plastic. Your fanboy's a plastic. Blackbond, whatever his name, yeah, Blackbond. He said you guys worship plastic. You do. And that's fucking sad.